morning guys, happy Monday. It is, yeah, Monday morning. Not fun. Apologies about the lighting, it's a bit too early for me to want to put any bright lights on, but we're about to head to the gym for leg day. So I've had my banana, my pre-workout creatine and my morning vitamin C and my sea buckthorn. I'm about to head out the door and I will catch up with you after the gym when I have my real breakfast. Just got back from the gym. As you've seen, kind of annoying because I did go high during my session. I went up to 11.9. You haven't seen that actually, sorry, I didn't film it, but I went up to 11.9, which is kind of annoying because I've done the exact same thing for the last 4 leg days and been perfect, and then today, no. Always like, when you have insulin, a banana, good to go, but apparently not today. So what I did do is, my gym is a 15-minute walk away from home, so I did my correction dose and my breakfast dose at the gym, which is what you saw, 7 units, and then that means by the time I get home I've walked it down and had the insulin, so I'm ready to go with my breakfast now, which is going to be, as always, sorry there's never any variety on my breakfast, it's going to be my protein oats because I love them. So it's quite a bit later now, it is 11:30. This morning I've just been running around doing like little bits and pieces. I'm starting a new job on Thursday, so I'm just trying to get loads of stuff sorted out before then, and I've had loads of admin bits to get sorted, so I've been doing that this morning. But I am now ready for the day, so I'm gonna film a video that I've been planning for you guys, just because I know quite a few of you are newly diagnosed or parents of kids who have been newly diagnosed with diabetes. So I wanted to do a video all about what to expect after diagnosis and what managing diabetes is really like. So I'm filming that today and it will be up in either the next video or the one after that. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that video. But yeah, I am gonna film that now. My blood sugar is 8.9. So it did go down to 6.3 and now it's back up to 8.9, which is a bit annoying. It's being a bit higher than I'd like. It's not high, but because I had that high earlier when I was training, for some reason I just seem to be a bit more on the high side today than normal. But I'm not going to have any correction because I'm going to have an early-ish lunch because I've got quite a few bits I want to get done this afternoon. I've got to go out like into the actual wide world today, because I'm going to go to the bulk food shop because now it's accessible to us. Now that we're living in London, we're trying to buy as much food as possible packaging free and plastic free, so I'm going to the bulk shop to get things like pasta, rice, nuts, all that kind of stuff that normally comes in plastic. And while I'm there I need to return a dress that I bought because I couldn't try it on in the shop and I bought it to start this new job and it doesn't fit. So I also need to find some actual clothes that I can wear. I want to have an early-ish lunch even though I'm not that hungry, so I'm not going to have a correction dose now because I'm probably going to eat straight after filming this video, and filming a video doesn't take very long. I'll just wait and I'll probably, by the time I get round to doing my lunch, I probably will be a bit high, a bit out of my target range. I reckon I'll be somewhere between 9 and 10, but I know that, so it's fine and I'll just correct later on. But yeah, I'm going to get filming this video and I'll catch up with you guys at lunch. So exactly like I thought, I am now 9.1. So I'm going to have lunch now. It's about 12:30. And annoyingly, I think I'm gonna have the exact same lunch that I had in my last what I eat in a day as a diabetic. So it's gonna be a like fake chicken sandwich with mayo and sriracha. I won't show you how I make that because I showed you in the last one. It's really annoying because every time I order from Sainsbury's online, they deliver the fake chicken with like the expiry date of the next day, so then I have to eat it. So I'm having that today in a sandwich, but I think last time I had it with soup. So today I'm gonna have it with hummus and some vegetable sticks, and I will show you when it's all finished. And I'm gonna have some tangerines, and normally that would be 6 units of insulin, but because I'm 9.1, I'm going to have no, I was gonna have 7 for a correction, but I'm gonna be going out of the house and going for a bit of a walk, like I said, to do all my bits and pieces. So I'm gonna stick with 6 units because the walk will bring my blood sugars down quite a lot. So this is the finished product. I get asked a lot actually how I like know what to eat or how I like plan my meals. I basically just always make sure to have vitamins and minerals, so some form of fruit or veg, carbs, fats, protein in every meal. So this meal, obviously fruit and veg, plus I'm gonna have tangerines. Carbs are in the bread and the tangerines, protein a bit in the hummus, and mainly in the fake chicken, which is just like this stuff. I think it's soy, I'm not sure. And then fats in the hummus and the mayo. So yeah, that's how I come up with meals. Basically, I decide my normally I decide my source of protein first, and then I work out how I'm going to incorporate the other stuff. But tonight's meal is actually going to be a new recipe that I'm trying, and I'm going to do a salmon noodle stir fry, like Asian spiced, obviously, because it's a stir fry. So then I've got my fat and my protein in my salmon, carbs in the noodles, veggies are going to go in, and I'm excited. I'll show you guys, obviously, when I get to dinner. It's like in 20 minutes since I finished lunch, and I'm 5.8, so it's a good job I didn't have those 7 units of insulin. But because I am also about to go and do things, and walking around generally makes me drop quite a lot, and I do still have quite a lot of insulin on board, obviously, because I just injected for lunch. Before I go, I'm gonna have one of my homemade brownies. I'm quite sad because I burnt the top of this batch, but it's like only the top layer is burnt. So I'm gonna have one of these, and then I'm gonna head out and do the bulk shop. But before I eat that quickly, I'll just show you as well. I'm just thinking where they are. So in the bulk shop, you can get these paper bags, and you fill them with what you need, and then when you come home you can just store them in the paper bags or transfer things to jars. So like pasta, I fill up my paper bag and then empty it into this jar, and then what I do is I've kept the paper bags from the first time we went, and the first time we went we got loads of stuff, so we got given loads of them, and then I'm just going to take the paper bags with me and refill them, and then when I come home I'll just empty it into there, or like nuts and stuff I don't have a jar for, I just keep them in the bags. But that means basically there's never any waste because I'm reusing constantly the paper bags that I got the first time. That's basically what the plan is, just to try and reduce some plastic and general waste. That was a disaster. So I went to the bulk shop and it was great, and I literally just have to walk to the tube and go like 3 stops, walk a bit further, and I'm there. It's not very long. I didn't bother looking up the direction, the like place I wanted to go on Google Maps to take my dress back, because I have been there before. It's like a chain and there's different branches, and I bought it from a different branch, but I knew I was going to be in this area. So I was like, oh, I know there's another shop of the branch in this area I'm going to. I'll just walk there while I'm doing the bulk shopping and it will just be all done in one. I didn't realise how far it was, and it ended up being like a 35-minute walk, which would have been fine, except I had all of my bulk shopping with me, which was actually a lot heavier than I thought. And I got there and it turned out that branch of the shop is now closed down, and I was like, you're joking me. And by this point, I was obviously nowhere near the tube I went to, and all the tube stations I was near have really tricky routes to get back to mine. But I know there is a branch of the shop kind of near where I live, like 20 minutes away. And I was like, it's fine, I'll go back towards mine, get off the different tube line, like a stop early, walk the opposite direction to my house, to this shop, and then walk back all the way to the flat. So it's like 3 different tube lines to go for like half an hour, sat on the tube just to get to this other shop. And I got there and it was closed on a Monday. And it turns out also there was another branch of this shop right by the bulk shop that I went to in the first place, but I didn't know that because I didn't bother to look it up, because I knew there was another one in that area. I just didn't realise how far away it was. So basically I was walking and on the tube for like over an hour and a half, and nothing good came of it. I didn't ever get to take my dress back. So it's been a bit of a disaster. And you saw I also went a bit low. So that's why I had those yogurt raisins. So I bought a load from the bulk shop because I was like, I'm a bit low, I'll get something, I can have a couple now, and then keep the rest at home. And even with all that walking, I've done 20,000 steps today while carrying kilograms of bulk food. I'm now a bit high, but I'm also really hungry because I haven't had a proper afternoon snack other than like 10 yogurt raisins. I think I've gone high because I probably had too many yogurt raisins, and also I haven't had any insulin because I've just been stressed and on the go. So, thing is, I was really hungry and I was going to have a snack when I got in. It's now like 4:45 and I don't want to have dinner too late. But by the time I inject, and because I'm 11.7, by the time I inject and get in the range where it's like okay to eat, then it's going to be, I wanted a bagel, but then I'm going to be too full for my dinner by the time I've waited for my insulin. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I will do that anyway. It's 4:35. I think there's time for a bagel. I'll have some insulin now. Normally 4 units for the bagel, but I'm a bit high. I'm gonna have 5 units. I don't want to have too much correction because it will be dinner time and I don't want to stack loads of insulin. I'm probably going to eat in like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Do I want a bagel? Yes, okay, I'm going to have a bagel. I'm going to have 5 units of insulin. I'll get changed and I'll show you guys the stuff I got from the bulk shop. I'll be back. I just realised why I've been high, or like a bit higher than normal all day. And I'm actually so annoyed at myself. Oh, this whole day has been a disaster. I realised last night I accidentally left my Nova Rapid insulin, like in the one that I'm using in the pen, on top of the microwave. And then I think James used the microwave and it got really hot. And I think I might have like denatured my insulin. Definitely one of those moments where I feel like a bad diabetic. So I've already had those 5 units of that bagel, so I can't do anything about that now. I don't know how well that's going to act, but I'm going to swap out my insulin now for a fresh one. So from dinner, hopefully we'll be back to normal. I think that must be it. Also, I think I'm really dehydrated because I haven't drunk since lunch, and normally I'm massive on making sure to get your fluids in, but I've just been like on this massive trek situation. So gonna go and have so much drink and change my insulin. We have yogurt raisins, which I'm just gonna keep in here as a snack. Okay, what's in here? Okay, almonds. I already have a bag of almonds, so I'm just going to transfer them and have one big bag, and they'll go in the cupboard. Oh, spare bag. Oh, okay, this is the all-purpose cleaner. So it's a solution that you can put in a spray bottle, and then you use 1 part of this to 10 parts water. So I have my old multi-purpose plastic, what am I talking about? Antibacterial cleaner, whatever, which was left to us from our landlord, which was quite nice. So what I'm just going to do is refill this up to like 1/10 and then fill it with water, and that will last for ages, and then I can just keep refilling it with this, and then when it runs out I can actually take this glass bottle back to the bulk shop and refill this bottle. But I think this should probably last us literally like probably the whole 3-year tenancy that we're here for, because it's a 1 part. You need 1 part to 10 parts. We then have big organic peanut butter, and then I can take back the jar and refill this on a Thursday, Friday or Saturday, I believe. So they have different nut butters in their machine, depending on the day of the week, and then you just take your jar and refill with whichever nut butter, and I believe it's peanut at the weekend. Oh god, I don't want to rip it. This is very tricky one-handed. Oh no, ripped it. Okay, this, I'll just show you through this little gap. Is some rice. This big bag of rice, and what we have for rice is I'm showing you my very, very messy food cupboard. So I'm going to put pasta in here, and then we have these like big resealable Ziploc bags for rice. Okay, what else? Like, I was carrying all of this for 20,000 steps. Okay, this is pasta. They didn't have penne, any penne left, so we have some multicoloured kids pasta, like again, I don't want to rip the bag. Yeah, like teddy bear shaped. So that's going to be my mac and cheese. Like, it's going to be a vegan mac and cheese recipe that I found. This, you can see through the grease, is just walnuts. Again, I have a bag of walnuts. Oh no, I don't. No, fresh bag of walnuts. I'll just keep them in the cupboard like that. And then I have oats. And my system for oats at the minute is, so I have cereal cupboard with some spaghetti, this box of oats. To be honest, I'm not that fussed about buying oats in cardboard, so if I run out of oats and I'm not going to be going to the bulk shop in a while, I'll just buy the cardboard. What I've done is I've chopped off the top so it's a flap, and then I pour them from the bag into there, and that means I can still use this, so it's nice and easy to pour them into the bowl. But I'm just using the recyclable, reusable bags rather than more packaging. So yeah, I was carrying all of that around on my trek. I'm gonna put it away now, and honestly probably just chill for a bit. So the bagel never happened, thanks to me being a moron and microwaving my insulin, and so making myself go really, really high. I'm now 17.2. I'm really hungry because I haven't had like really food since lunch, other than like a few raisins when I went a bit low. It's been an hour since I had those 5 units of insulin, and clearly nothing's happened, but I still do have insulin on board. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cook my dinner and hope that by the time it's ready, it started to come down. Obviously taking into account the insulin on board and the correction, I would normally have 5 units for this amount of carbs. I'll show you what I'm making in a sec. And I think I am just going to have 5 units again now, to cover those carbs, and then hopefully the correction will come from the 5 units that I gave earlier, because I don't know how strong those units were because they were from the microwaved insulin. I'm going to have that pre-bolus now because I'm so high, and then we shall see how it goes, but I am not hopeful for the rest of the day. But I'll show you now what I'm having. So I'm going to do a salmon stir fry, and I'm going to make enough for 2 portions. So I've got my noodles in there that I'm gonna obviously boil, and then I'm gonna fry onion and garlic and some ginger. I'll grate this up, and this red chilli, and then I'm gonna add in the salmon with broccoli and this pepper, and then I'm gonna season it a bit more with this with coconut aminos. So they're basically an alternative to soy sauce without using soy, because I have been having quite a lot of soy recently with tofu and that kind of thing, and I don't want to overdo the soy because it can mess up your hormones a bit. I think that's everything I'm going to put in there in terms of like flavours, and I've got some coriander to put on top. I'm going to fry it all in some oil, a bit of seasoning, and then I will taste and see how it goes. But yeah, that is the plan for dinner. I've not made it before. I'm tweaking it from a recipe that I found by Madeline Olivia, and I will leave it in the description below. Her version is vegan because she's vegan, and you guys probably know that I am going more plant-based as much as I can. So this is obviously, other than the salmon, vegan. So if you don't want the salmon, just take it out. But I'm really trying to increase my omega-3 and oily fish while doing more plant-based, which is kind of contradictory, but at least it's not meat. So this is the start. We'll see how it goes. I just had a mouthful of like a bit from my stir fry to see how it tasted before I take it off the hob, and I don't know what it was. It wasn't spicy at all. I don't know if it was my onions, but it came towards my face and I just streamed crying. Like, I don't know, that was extreme. I actually just had actual like full-on tears. I just had to wipe away. But I've scanned and I'm now at 9.3 with a direct arrow going down fast, so that's good. So I'm definitely safe to eat now because I'm dropping so quickly and I've got all that insulin on board now. Hoping I'm not going to go low. Who knows? I think I will, because it's just one of those days. The finished product that made me cry. It does taste good though. I tried some of the salmon. Very happy with it, even if it does make me cry. So yeah, dinner was a success. It seems that I have stayed steady at 4.8. I have a side arrow, so I'm really happy with that. Don't seem to have gone low. But I do still want my evening snack. It is about 7:30, just after 7:30. And I think I'm gonna have some Greek yogurt with honey and some jam mixed in, and then my chocolate granola. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So I'm gonna have 2 units of insulin for that. I'm not gonna leave my pre-bolus for too long because I'm only 4.8.
This one's slightly religious themed, apparently.
It's now just before 9. I'm 6.1, so I'm so happy about that after my day of being high. Hopefully that will be remedied tomorrow with some fresh insulin. Had a really nice Skype with my family, and yeah, really enjoyed my yogurt. My stir fry was good first attempt. We'll leave the link to that recipe down below. Yeah, I've ended today with only 65% of time in target, but we all know why. Yeah, normally it's annoying. I like to show you good days because obviously everyone likes to show their good days, and like I want to provide helpful tips and advice for you, but also I think it's good to see when things don't go right, to remind you that none of us are perfect, and we're moving, living, breathing, evolving humans that are doing more than just managing diabetes. So things go wrong and that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have my evening Levemir now. I have my Levemir a bit later than I used to. I used to be like 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. It's now like 8:30 to 9, just because that's what fits in with my schedule now that I've moved. But yeah, so it's going to be Levemir, take off my makeup, and then just watch some TV and go to bed. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today because I spent an hour and a half looking for a shop that I never found. But that's fine. We all have those days. I don't really like starting off the week on a bit of a fail, but that's just how it goes. Hopefully from here on out it's an up. But I'm going to stop rambling at you now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, seeing a very realistic day in the life. Struggling with diabetes sometimes, but that's fine. And yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope you are using fresh insulin. And yeah, please give this a video a like if it was useful to you in any way at all or entertaining. Make sure to stay subscribed, because I'm going to be uploading some hopefully a lot more helpful videos in the next few days. I've got one about what it's really like managing diabetes after diagnosis. I've got some videos coming about going back to work with diabetes, and yeah, lots of Christmas content also coming soon, managing Christmas food with diabetes, all that kind of stuff I'm really excited for. So yeah, I already said this, but I hope you guys all have a fab day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.